On a Wednesday night, we've got baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Yovani Gallardo is on the mound for game 2. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Manny Machado will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
Well, it's still early in the season, but the first several weeks have been pretty impressive for this guy. We're just anxious to see if he can just keep this pace up.
Gallardo sets his sights. 1-1 pitch on its way. Hard liner toward short. But there to make the play is the shortstop Hardy. Quick hands, 1 gone. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Well, Matt, this team has elite speed, so all you have to do is keep the ball on the ground, focus on hitting line drives, and play small ball.
Carlos Correa will get his first opportunity here, and he enters play third in the American League batting race.
You know, as an everyday player, you wake up in the morning and you dream of 3-hit days. You look at the average that he's got on the season, and he added one of those 3-hit days yesterday.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is through into right field for a single.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
Mike Trout will dig in now, and as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play.
And he's also right up there amongst the leaders in home runs and RBIs. Just a ridiculous season he's having. Maybe an outside shot at the Triple Crown.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Runners on the move for second. Drives it out to deep right center field. Stubbs ranging back. See you later. Oh. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout. Number 21 for him on the season. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
Well, apparently these guys didn't see the highlights from yesterday because he had 2 home runs a day ago. Now he's got another home run right here. Now obviously this pace won't last, but man, he is hitting everything in sight.
Stepping in now, Greg Bird. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
I've been really impressed with the way he's swinging the bat lately. 15 straight games now, and people are really starting to take notice of that streak.
Number 99 will stand in for the first time. Currently third in the American League in home runs.
And he's also in the top 10 in batting average and RBIs, so not just hitting those home runs. He's having a great year overall at the plate.
And a dive, but he's back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. Stubbs is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And with that, take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch J.J. Hardy in this one. He's a shortstop that doesn't look that great athletically, but some of the plays he makes, it'll just make your jaw drop. He's won multiple Gold Glove awards, so he can be an impact player in this one.
A check at the bag by Gallardo, and the runner back. smoked on the ground left side. He'll go to Schoop at second for the force out, and that ends the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Oriole Park. It's now 2-0 New York. Chris Sale will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, one of the areas where he's fared real well, when he gets into jams, he's able to get out of them. He has not allowed a lot of hits when guys are out in scoring position. He'll hope to continue that here in this one.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, EK, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, they have to keep hitting the ball into the gaps. I mean, they're near the top of the league in slugging percentage, so that has to keep up for them. Keep getting those extra base hits in the big situations.
With a moment now, let's give you a look at the Yankees defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, we all know Brett Gardner is one of the best defensive outfielders in the game. His legs may be slowing just a bit as he gets further into his 30s, but he still covers plenty of ground.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Robinson Cano will dig in for the first time as he'll enter play 6th in the American League in hitting.
Yeah, and he just completed a great month at the plate where he hit over 350.
Gallardo's ready. 1-1 on its way. Line drive to left. And a base hit here to open up the second. Oh, and he botches it.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
Andrew McCutchen digs in as one of the more dangerous hitters in baseball right now as he's got a 10-game hitting streak to his credit. Hit hard up the middle. J.J. dives. What a stop. On to first, and they get them both.
Batting ninth, the left fielder,
And this just has highlight reel written all over it. Look at the dive to get to this thing, and then he doesn't even bother getting up. Just flip it from his belly and get the double play started.
Brett Gardner will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
And, of course, also in the top 10 in home runs and RBIs this season.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Yankees as they're unable to add to their... Chris Davis will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he takes a called strike 2. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Simmons is one of those umpires that can be a little inconsistent, but I think his strike zone is one that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. Just depends on what part of the zone the pitch is located.
A quick out number 1.
second baseman,
Jonathan Schoop will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
You know, guys, we all know that those kind of games are going to happen in this sport. It's a tough game out there, no matter who you are. But the good ones are able to put that day behind you and go out and focus on the next game.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Steve Pearce will stand in now, happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. 2-1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. So it's back to the top of the order now. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. Number 22 on the year as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Oh, and that's a little vindication here against his former team. You know, I don't think he was looking at this game like it was any other game. He wanted to come in here, make a statement, and that's a pretty good one right there.
Standing in now, Carlos Correa. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Stubbs giving chase, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with one gone, let's take a brief glance at our upcoming schedule to see what's coming up here on the show. Mike Trout digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Gallardo gets the sign, looking to put him away here on a ball and 2 strikes. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Stubbs is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. And guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Greg Bird will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And I think we mentioned it already, but that extended his hitting streak. Swinging a hot bat right now.
Line toward the alley in left center. Jones will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Yanks able to add on 1 more via the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 New York. Matt Wieters will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
J.J. Hardy will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. And a foul pop behind the plate. Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Chase Headley will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever. Not like this. It's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Swung on and hit in the air to left. Gardner is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. 3 innings complete. It's the Yankees 3 and the Orioles nothing. Number 99 will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Gallardo into his motion. Here's the 1-1. Oh, and he leaves another one over the plate, and this ball's driven to left. And for the third time tonight, he has served up a home run. A solo shot here to left, number 14 on the season. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. Shot toward right center. And a diving effort in center, but it's going to skip right on by him. Around second. He'll try for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
But you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now. And it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. In now, Robinson Cano. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A two-run shot here for Robinson Cano. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. You put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Wade Miley is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the fourth inning. Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. It's sharply toward third. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Well, I tell you what, watching this guy play, this is pretty routine. He times it perfectly, goes up and gets it right at the apex, and that's a Gold Glover at work right there.
Standing in now, Brett Gardner. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball lined hard toward short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Oh, you know this ball had base hit written all over it. And for as hard as it was hit, it may have even made it into the alley. But that's a nice job at short to get all the way up there and just pull this thing down for the out.
Into the box, Manny Machado. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Stubbs ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, as an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, sometimes guys just feed off one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run and then he hits a home run, when I get up there, maybe I can hit a home run too. And now that's 3 home runs they've struck for in this one inning.
In now, Carlos Correa. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
Mike Trout strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. This is line to left. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Drew Stubbs will lead things off here with his guys down 7 in the early going. Steve Lyons, how do you come back from a deficit like that?
Well, I think slowly. I mean, yeah, ideally a 10-run inning would be great, but you've got time on your side. You don't need to try to get it all back at once. Just pack away. A couple runs here, a couple runs there. Get yourself into slam range. That's 4 runs down. And, you know, it's pretty safe to say that anytime you give a guy 7 runs of support here in the first half of a ball game, he's probably going to be okay out there. And he gets the first out of this inning here.
So with 1 away now, that'll bring in the dangerous Adam Jones. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Mark Trumbo stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. I think he took a little exception to, and we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Greg Bird heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Miley gets the sign. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And this is where, as a pitcher, you've got to approach each inning like it's an entirely new ball game. If you start dwelling on the deficit you're in right now, the hole that you've already dug yourself into, you're bound to make some more mistakes and just compound the problems. So that was a good start to a new inning right here.
Chopped weakly to the left. Headley gloves it, and this sails right over Davis's head.
Not much more to say here. I mean, this has just been an awful performance from these guys, top to bottom. They can't hit the ball, they can't catch the ball, and they can't throw the ball. Nothing has gone right. They got to be thinking, this one, it can't end soon enough.
Gary Sanchez steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today, and let's see if they can keep it going.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jones is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Digging in to try it again, Robinson Cano. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Stubbs. And that retires the side. One left for the Yankees. Chris Davis will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So far this year, nobody's had an answer for his stuff. He's been dominant. Not only that, but the defense behind him has been rock solid as well.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Andrew McCutchen will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. McCutchen can motor. He's heading for 3rd. And he'll make it as he starts out inning number 6 with a leadoff triple.
Well, you know you're talking about a nice streak when you get up over 10 games in a row, and now that's 11 for this guy, so he is feeling it.
Brett Gardner will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Miley sets. Here's the 2-1. Hit out towards second. Scope has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, a nice job right here to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so he just makes sure to get one on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Jones waits on it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
And with all the runs that have scored tonight, you'd think that ball would have had some carry to it. I don't think he got that one flush, though.
Oh, way to get dirty. The throw in time.
Oh, what a play.
Any questions as to why this guy's a Gold Glover? Didn't think so. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Matt Wieters will stand in here to get things started in the Baltimore 6th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
J.J. Hardy is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and they fanned him on a fastball last time, so let's see if they come at him with the hard stuff again.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Got him. And that's number 15 for the ball game. So the shutout's still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Yeah, Matt, you can see here, they've been tearing it up. Best in the American League. And it's always nice to know that whoever steps on the bump for you, you're going to have a chance to win. A lot of teams are envious of that stat, and these pitchers, they deserve a lot of credit for what they've accomplished so far.
And he struck him out, so it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. 1, 2, 3, go the Orioles. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Brad Brach will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. 1-1, here it comes. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
I'll say this, he wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Hot shot toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a 2-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Greg Bird gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Now a move over to first and a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Here's the 1-1. On the move is Trout from first. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely.
Just checking.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He's running again. Hit hard back up the middle. Throw to first by Hardy for out number 1.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
Number 99 steps in now. 8 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Runner goes for third. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Crowd around third. He can move. And the run is in to score from second. Make it 9-0. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Hit in the air out to center field. Stubbs moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Well, they took him up the ladder right there with the fastball, and he actually did a pretty good job to get wood on it at all. But it's still an easy play out there in center field.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
94 on the outer edge. You can't help but take that.
And the runner's breaking for third. Slapped hard the opposite way. Jones is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home. Drew Stubbs will stand in to lead things off for the Orioles. Adam Jones set to follow.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column.
Whoa, this is just incredible now. That is 10 straight guys that he's struck out. 10 of them. That ties the all-time Major League mark set by Hall of Famer Tom Seaver, and he did it versus the Padres way back in April of 1970.
Stepping in now, Adam Jones. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Well, that'll do it right there. That's the record breaker. 11 straight strikeouts, more than anyone else in Major League history. I've never seen anything like it. Heck, nobody has ever seen anything like it. These guys just flat out cannot touch him.
Standing in now, Mark Trumbo. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Darren O'Day will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Andrew McCutchen tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see how he follows it up here. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. Right side. Scope's able to get there. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 3.
So with 1 gone here in the top of the 8th, even the home fans are starting to sense that we could be on the verge of witnessing history as we get a look at our line score here, and you see the big number. No hits for the home team through 7. Manny Machado stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
Out there, I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Davis in foul ground. Two and two now with 2 away and the base is empty. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Trumbo. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. And he'll round it and try for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
I'm not sure if this will wind up being a triple. It really should be a 3-base error. I mean, here it is. He was there in plenty of time. He just winds up with a handful of air. And they are going to hit him with an E. It's well deserved.
Into the box, Carlos Correa. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 10-0 score. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Into the box now, Mike Trout. Grounded to short. Hardy's there. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI. Chris Davis will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he'll take this to the bag, 3 unassisted for the first out.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Jonathan Schoop will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Sale into the windup. 2-2 pitch on its way. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out, number 2 here in the 8th. 4 big outs remain, but the finish line is starting to come into sight.
Steve Pearce will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Got him. So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. A beautiful nighttime view there of the Baltimore skyline as we head to the top of the 9th in this one. Greg Bird strides in, grounded out his last time through. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
When you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and start throwing some strikes.
This ball's hit a ton out to center field. Stubbs racing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. Around second now, heading for third, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
It's a real good effort out there in center field. I didn't think he was going to have much of a chance to track this down, but he nearly comes up with it as it hits off the wall. And then once this kicks away from him, winds up getting played into a triple.
In now, number 99. Reached for and popped into the air back behind second. Schoop ranging into the outfield, 1 away.
Nothing doing there. Boy, what a great pitch with nobody out to get that pop-up. He's definitely not in the clear yet, but if he can keep making pitches like that, he'll have a decent shot of maybe stranding that guy over there at third base.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. Hit hard down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. In to score, the runner from third.
Hey, and when you've got a guy going for a shutout, you may as well get him some more help. I doubt he'll need it, but they're able to add on for him here.
Michael Givens will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Hit hard on the ground to third. to second for one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Matt Wieters will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long, long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Gardner is there, one away.
Number 2,
J.J. Hardy will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Strike 3. So now he's 1 out away from perfection.
Oh, and this crowd is really going to be up and into it now. 1 out to go. Man, this is awesome.
Chase Headley will stand in here as the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. And Headley's able to lay off there. He's got it back to 2-2. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
Correa is there, makes the catch, and he's done it. A perfect game.
And that is absolutely dominant. I mean, what else could you say? 27 up, 27 down. And you know what? This is the first time I've ever witnessed a perfect game. So it's one of the hardest things for a pitcher in the world to do, probably the hardest. But we were fortunate enough to see it here, guys. A perfect game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, I'll say he's a pretty good candidate. All you have to do is look at the line score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. You know, these come along in baseball maybe once a decade, so this is as good as it gets, folks.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to